Good morning. Luke might as well have entitled the 15th chapter of his gospel, the Lost Chapter. And I say that because in that chapter, Luke records Jesus giving us three lost parables in rapid succession. The lost sheep parable, the lost coin parable, and the parable of the lost son. As familiar as each of these three may be to our ears, we forget sometimes that Jesus told these parables to the grumbling Pharisees who resented the way he surrounded himself with blatant sinners. Perhaps that's why Luke started his chapter 15 lost chapter the way he did. Check out Luke chapter 15, verses 1 and 2. Luke records, tax collectors and other notorious sinners often came to listen to Jesus teach. This made the Pharisees and teachers of religious law complain that he was associating with such sinful people, even eating with them. There's no denying that Jesus was a magnet for down and out lost souls and an offensive repellent to narrow-minded legalists such as the Pharisees. But the Pharisees hadn't always been the way that we find them in the Gospels. They began as a conservative sect of Judaism out to save their religion from extinction. In spite of their noble beginnings, they had morphed into finger-pointing, holier-than-thou, legalistic behavior police. While it's easy for us to jump on the Pharesee-bashing bandwagon, the reality is that each of us carries a little bit of the Pharesee gene within us. And the same thing can and often does happen to us. That legalistic tendency that leads to a sense of entitlement and morphs us into complainers. While we may not be able to remove it completely, we can, with God's help, identify the warning signs, such as, do I sometimes think I'm entitled to God's favor? Or have I withdrawn my love from those who make poor decisions and behave poorly? Have I lost my joy in seeing a sinner repent and believe? Just something to think about. Now, a quick programming note. This marks the last of my Monday through Thursday devotions. Next week, Brenda and I are taking some time off together, a long overdue just the two of us vacation. When we get back, we'll be just 1 week away from finally having the option to worship under the same roof. That said, I want to thank all who've been joining me online 4 times per week since mid-March. My new McKendree family, old Army buddies, classmates, friends of friends, and anyone else who's allowed me to be a part of your day. I've appreciated your encouragement and kind words, and I especially appreciate my old 651st Medical Company commander sending me the God's Got This coffee mug. I pray that our few minutes per day video sessions have been a source of encouragement for you and has brought you closer to your Father who loves you. Now remember, God's got this, so keep on looking up and keep on loving and caring for one another. We'll see you.